Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hello, everybody. How we doing? My apologies for my tardiness. How we all doing? Yeah, I had to change the banner and stuff. The intro is going to be changed next. So I did the outro, did the banner. Hey, Miss Gail, how you doing, sweetie pie? How you doing, Miss Gail? I ain't seen you in a minute. How you feeling, sweetie? The intro is going to be changed soon. I be having to wrap my mind around it because graphics and stuff is not quite my thing. Although if I sit with it, I can get it the way I want it. You know what I mean? I just have to sit with it. I see why like graphic designers and stuff like that charge so much because it's actually, even when you know what you're doing, it's time consuming, especially if you're trying to go for a specific kind of look. I was trying to match the banner with the outro visuals, because the outro kind of looks like that with the sparkles, and then that kind of I didn't go in for a red just because the outro is not red. It's that cranberry color, and it was sort of like a it was sort of like a homage to the color for the original cover of my book that I ended up not being able to use. I wasn't able to use that cover, although I wanted to use that cover. But that cover had like almost a cranberry. It was almost a cranberry. It wasn't really red. So I like that color. So so anyway, shout out to the good sis Chantel Simone, because it's actually her Instagram post. It was a post on Instagram. I think she did it actually on TikTok, but it showed up on Instagram. And as usual, it's the comments. It's the comments as usual for me. Because I think what we having to come to, and I come to it sometimes and sometimes I don't. Is that these chicks like this bad they like their bad appearance value. Don't let them complaining about it fool you. They actually like it. And the comments really tell y'all you need to know. So I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm going to show you the clip that I'm talking about.
What classy behavior is Black women known for? We are stereotyped to be loud, to be boisterous, to clap when we talk, to twerk everywhere we go. But what classy characteristic is Black woman known for? We're too busy twerking to realize how it's destroying our image and why no other race is taking us seriously because of how we victimize ourselves. We're too busy defending behaviors that destroy our image without realizing that we have no positive, no classy representation. Again, I ask the question, what's a classy characteristic that Black women are known for? If you think about it, all the characters, because what classy behavior is Black woman?
Now, the good sis asks a relevant question. She asks a relevant question. What are the positive or classy stereotypes that are associated generally with Black women? I mean, I'll wait. I'll wait. What are the positive or classy or like, what are we known for? We are known for twerking, for being too loud, for being masculine, for being ready to fight, argue, or curse somebody out. We are known to make a scene. We are known for just generally not being pleasant. We're known for bad customer service. We are known for just having generally a bad attitude. We are known for ratchet behavior. We are known for being people that you don't necessarily want around you because they might embarrass you in some way. Like, we're known for being promiscuous. We are known for not being really good moms. We're known for, we're known. Everything that I said is negative. Everything I said was negative. Any positive trait that may even be slightly positive, you can't attribute it to the newer generations. Like, Black women used to be known as the best cooks. We actually used to be known as good moms. Strict moms, but good moms. Stern mothers, but good mothers, not abusive mothers. But this new generation can't cook. They living off of the glory of boomers and exes. Us being known to be clean and presentable, that's of days past. The newer generation can't claim that. Let's take a look at the comments, because it was the comments for me. This one says, I hate when Black women get on social media saying stuff like this. Black women come in all walks of life, from classy to not classy. Every type of Black woman deserves to exist. Let us be our authentic selves and stop judging it. It is because we have not judged it. It is because we don't judge it. It is because we took away things like being ashamed for certain behavior is the reason why the foolishness is such at an all-time high, and that has become the representation of Black women. Because all of that, oh, you can't judge us, and all of that, that has played a significant part in the most ratchet of us getting center stage. It is so disingenuous for y'all chicks to get online and act like Sexy Red is not a representation of the younger Black female generation and population. To get on here and act like the last 20 years or so of Black female behavior has not been influenced and tainted by reality TV stars and the ratchetness that go on there. It's so disingenuous for y'all to be like, oh, well, some of us are classy. Yeah, but that's not what takes center stage. Because when Black women get on any type of platform to be women, to represent femininity, to represent a wifely or a womanly or a feminine energy or perspective, here y'all come. To shame, to denigrate, to degrade her, to talk bad about her. Like, here y'all come with that. A Black woman can't be classy in public with y'all. She can't do it. Not without extreme backlash from the hyena clan. Talking about, y'all be talking about don't judge, but only as it pertains to y'all's foolishness. Y'all don't want nobody to say nothing about it. Y'all defend every single instance. I have yet to run into any instance of foolishness that Black women is involved in that other Black women do not come to her aid and do not come to her defense for. Let's go back to some of these comments. This is a guy. He says, wow, I see y'all attacking the messenger as per usual. Meanwhile, Sexy Red and Lil Kim has influenced the young generation to think it's cute to be nasty. You're not doing your jobs, and the truth hurts. The Black woman is the originator of class. She taught the rest of the females what it was to be classy. Stop it with your BS. So Black women, as they stand now, is classy in your eyes. See, this why I don't like simps either. I do not like no simping, goofy male hyena coming to the rescue of his other hyenas that will throw him to the wolves without compunction and without hesitation. Like, simps is the worst. I can't stand no simp. Like, I really can't stand. Like, they get on my nerve just as bad or worse than the female ratchets, because y'all ought to know better. I get so tired of these son husbands and these simps. Like, I be wanting the lions to come bite y'all first. Just bite y'all first. Just get y'all out the way. Because y'all make it difficult for females to hold other females accountable. Because here y'all come. Sticking up for a group of women that they don't like you. They don't like you either. I just absolutely cannot stand a simp. Like, go sit down before you get bit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bite you first. I'm just gonna bite you first. I'm just gonna get you out the way. We just gonna eliminate you. Cause I don't even need you chiming up from the peanut gallery. This one gonna say, does it even deserve a response? Have a blessed Sunday. She's never seen Girlfriends, Living Single, Deliver Us from Eva, or Two Can Play That Game. She's never been to a sorority luncheon, I gather, either. Poor baby. The fact that you think that represents positivity is ridiculous to me. And you named a bunch of TV shows, a bunch of fictional characters. Girlfriends, Living Single. These is, first of all, these was all hyena shows. All hyena shows. Sororities, unfortunately, are filled with a lot of high acidity hyenas. Not saying everybody. I'm not saying every woman that is in a sorority fits that category, but there are a lot of little high acidity hyenas. Just because you high acidity don't make you classy. Let's start there. Just because you get your little degree and you get into a little sorority or whatever, that don't automatically make you classy. Because I have seen y'all be just as back-footed. Y'all be back-footed. Y'all just wear heels with y'all back feet. That's it. That's it. You know, you just spray on a little Chanel number 5 with your back feet. We not fooled. We not fooled. That's not positive either. Like, let me bust that bubble. That's actually one of the most ratchet things. I told y'all in live stream I did maybe 2 years ago, the gynocracy has no class. The gynocracy has no class. Because, and I came up with that when WAP first really came out and hit big, and then U.S. Representative Maxine Waters was trying to give Meg Thee Stallion and all these accolades for WAP. And that's what really illustrated not being able to differentiate one back from the other, regardless of your socioeconomic status. Regardless of the social status that you hold. Because Maxine Waters was supposed to be above that. She wasn't even supposed to be telling nobody she listened to no music like that. That was an old back foot. You see what I'm saying? You an old woman. Leave them young women alone. Trying to get on their level. WAP did not need any accolades or any type of legitimacy. Why would you try to legitimize that? Why would you try to legitimize something like that? Why would you try to use your position to try to uplift some foolishness like that? You wouldn't find no black woman, no lioness somewhere doing something positive for her family or positive for her community or nothing like that and try to uplift a lioness. That's how I know she an old hyena. You went and reached for a young hyena to uplift hyenaism and be like, okay, this is what you're right. The young girls are right to follow up behind Meg the Stallion's imagery as something that they need to emulate and something that they need to, you know what I'm saying, that they need to be copying and putting in their own life. Like, girl, don't nobody wanna associate you with no WAP. Don't nobody want to associate you with that civil rights movement WAP you used to have. We don't care. We don't care. We don't even want to think of you in the same sentence as WAP. So I don't even know why you tried to attach your name to that clout chasing off of some young hyenas. Nobody trying to still associate you and that old red land WAP. Anyway, another simp. What classy characteristic is any woman of any race solely known for? You sound crazy. Girl, don't speak for me. You speaking for yourself. The respectability game is tired and old. I need black people to stop policing other people's behavior and actions and worry about your own. For your information, black people are seen as a monolith no matter what is done, which should be dismantled immediately. Also, be careful of the slippery slope of respectability. How is being respectful a slippery slope? And the fact that you recognize that black people are seen as one big Nigger, in which we are, whether you like that or not, which was we all the more important for black women to have better and more positive representation since we're all looked at to be the same. This is why I was talking about the way in which black women are regarded across the world. That bad public image, the public image of being promiscuous, being sluts, and all this other type of stuff follows each black woman, no matter whether you personally engage in that type of behavior or not. Lionesses carry the stigma as well to a degree, especially when we are out and about. People do not know us. They do not have not spoken to us to understand that we're lionesses and we don't engage. All that they see anywhere we go is a black woman. And the public image is that we're gonna have an attitude, that we can bust out twerking at any time, that we're kind of slutty, so you can kind of push up on us and be vulgar with us. You can grab our butt, so you can, you know what I'm saying? Like you can be inappropriate with us, and that's supposed to be okay with us. And that's the stigma, that's the scarlet letter that black women in general carry. This is why it is important for us as women, as lionesses, to actually speak up about that. Because I'm tired of carrying that burden with y'all. And no one is going to change our public image and our appearance value except for us. And if we don't care what our public appearance value is, then I don't want to hear all that belly aching about how people don't take you seriously and how nobody, you know what I'm saying, sees Black women as soft, and nobody sees Black women as needing help or worthy of getting help or protection or anything like that. I don't want to hear the BS. I see y'all clowning in this chat. That's why I ain't even looking at it. I'm going to get to the super chats in just a minute. This is another disingenuous thing too. There are Black women that don't twerk. Stop talking about the ones who do and focus on the Black women with class. Leave the twerkers alone. They haven't done anything to you. Just uplift others. A classy woman only speaks for herself without putting others down. I also find that to be quite disingenuous. I hate the way in which Black women discuss things, because they discuss things from a perspective of lies. They discuss things from a perspective of not even dodging accountability. They discuss things from a perspective of, we're going to lie about it. We're going to lie about it. We're not going to be truthful or honest in the discourse. We're going to pick out certain things and we're going to purposely misunderstand it, and we're going to purposely misconstrue points. We're going to make straw man arguments. And all in an effort to simply not address what's actually being said and not to have any accountability. And that is what bothered me about the comment section. Because y'all are talking about anytime. You know what? I'm going to get to that after. I'm going to take a break this time. Then I'm going to get to the super chats. So after these messages, we'll be right back.
Hello, my Crimsonites and all of my supporters. I invite you to go and get your copy of my new book, Reclaiming the Black Feminine, The Lies of Feminism and the Road to Recovery, on sale now at crimsoncure.com. This is guaranteed to change your perspective and positively impact your life. So go ahead now to crimsoncure.com and get your copy today.
Okay, so you definitely want to go to crimsoncure.com, pick up your copy of Reclaiming the Black Feminine, Lies of Feminism and Road to Recovery, which is on sale now. I know that I need likes. So bam, 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 bam. You got to hit the like button. Bam, bam. You got to So go ahead and hit the like button. Let me deal with the super chats. Thank you, Tokyo Travelers. At 40 years ago, Claire Huxtable was a standard. Now it's Sexy Red. How far our sisters have fallen, but a lot of them would act class if their child support welfare benefits depended on it. Thank you, Simon. So thank you, Kendra, for all of your hard work. Thank you, Pharaoh. Said, I extremely hate the position of our noble and traditional Black sisters have to go through, because too many good Black women have to suffer because of hyenas. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Isada. Said that only God can judge me. Mess needs to go. Bible said, judge not according to the appearance, but judge with righteous judgment. Right. I don't like that. You can't judge. Yes, we absolutely judge. Thank you so much, Pharaoh. Says Sims is dumb. Hyenas stink. Okay. True. Thank you, Pernell. Said Kamala was seeking that Black women hyena vote. It worked, and she got their vote. She knew what she was doing. She probably had an interview plan with Sukiana for 2024. She might even say she wants her kitty scratched. Votes. Exactly. Thank you so much, Theo, and thank you, Dale, for your contributions as well. And thank you, Black Goku. Said my dad always said people see what you are before they hear what you are. And thank you so much, Robert, for your super sticker as well. Okay. So the thing that I wanted to sort of point out, just to illustrate Chantel's point and to illustrate my point as well, because when a Black woman is classy, when she says anything, it don't even have to go all the way to class. If she says anything that's not hyena code, let's just keep that a buck. When she says anything that's not hyena code, she is going to be clowned by Black women in general. Okay. But this is what y'all are proud to get on social media to brag about. And it's going to be some language. But I just want to share this.
With me, what?
You sure?
Let me tell you something, girl.
Sure?
Let me tell you something, girl. First of all, I done sucked for 3 hours straight. That's nothing. That's a light day. That's a light day.
3 hours, yeah.
I done had lockjaw.
You beat me.
Nobody's with me, what?
You sure?
Let me tell you something, girl.
Sure?
Let me tell you something, girl. First of all, I done sucked for 3 hours straight. That's nothing. That's a light day. That's a light day.
3 hours, yeah.
I done had lockjaw.
You beat me.
Nobody's with me, what?
Now, when we take a look at these comments, nobody's really shaming her for getting online and being vulgar. They're more so worried about why it take her 3 hours. For all we know, this is 3 hours with multiple men. We don't know, right? Because if she talking about this a light day versus a heavy day, then this one is hoeing, right? So comments. If it's taking 3 hours, your head trash. Why does it take 3 hours? Should literally take 3 minutes. Think you guys missing the fact that she loves to give head. That's why she do it for so long. Clearly it's weak if he ain't bust in 3 hours. Nobody want to be sucking on Buddy for 3 hours, Miss Ma'am. So you go ahead with that. We might be missing her point. For 3 hours, there had to be multiple men in the room. As a man, this type of energy gets you exactly the type of man you showcase. Like Miss You Online showcasing this, you already wrote yourself off from a good man. You understand? See, they are not on in that comment section shaming her for being online to say something sexually vulgar. They're not saying, man, you making Black women look bad because you are publicly talking about your sexual exploits and how you bragging that nobody can compare to you. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that and all of these sorts of things. See, they were not telling her that. They was all stuck on 3 hours. They was stuck on 3 hours and laughing and like comparing themselves to that and stuff like that. That's what they were on. But under Chantel's post, they was trying to shame Chantel for even saying what she was saying. And talking about how she don't speak for everybody and everybody needs to be, can't nobody judge nobody. And, even if you're not classy, what is that? And every type of Black woman deserves to exist. And it's, the fool. Here's my point. We have to come to understand that they like and enjoy their bad appearance value because they only promote other Black women that uphold negative stereotypes. See, a stereotype become a stereotype because there's always some truth at the base of it. There's always some truth at the base of a stereotype. Asian children are stereotyped to be very, very smart in school. Is every Asian child smart? No, I've met some dummies. But the stereotype is there because you can also get some Asian kids that are performing well and above children of that same age in America. Their whole culture is geared towards going above and beyond and being excellent in whatever it is that you do. Now, they may not all succeed in that, but that is their cultural leaning. So they've been stereotyped as overachievers, going above and beyond, doing the most. Asian women are stereotyped as being submissive and loyal wives and loyal women. Many Latina women are stereotyped as being feisty. They can be mouthy, but at the end of the day, they're going to be loyal and down for their families. White women are stereotyped to be sort of the same thing. She may get a bit mouthy or she may get into that Karen energy, but at the end of the day, she's going to be on code with her man and her family. They've positioned themselves to be the quote unquote standard of beauty across the world, that Eurocentric form of beauty and blah, 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 blah. They've mastered that whole white women are wholesome stereotype. You know who their main celebrity representative is? Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift got a bunch of bodies behind her, but somehow she maintains the public image that she's the girl next door and she's just as American as apple pie. And, she's just this darling. She's a darling. I don't care how many men is in that graveyard she got. Because what's the white woman equivalent of Sexy Red or Sukihana? What's the white woman equivalent of them? What's the Asian equivalent of that? What's the Latinas equivalent of that? Madonna's old. She don't count. Madonna is old and she don't count no more. I mean, Madonna is almost in her 70s. Now, some people are saying that Bad Bobby or whatever and all of that. And at one point, do they uphold her? Black people, white women don't even claim her. I don't need y'all going back into the 1930s to try to get no white woman that is the equivalent of Sexy Red and Sukihana. Tila Tequila is not white, and they don't claim her. But she Asian, but the Asians don't claim her. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Are y'all getting what I'm talking about? Because even if you have a ratchet that comes out of the other groups, they don't follow them and they don't claim them. And when them other women are ratchet, they're mimicking black women. Let's be real about that part. They mimicking black women. That Catch Me Outside, she was mimicking black women. That Vicky, she's mimicking black women. Even Miley was mimicking black women. They didn't like her. Miley was a darling as long as she was singing westerns and following after her father's footprints, Billy Ray. Once she started getting up there, licking her tongue out and twerking, they started, you got to go ahead on somewhere with that. She had to come back to herself and release some music, Wrecking Ball and all that. She had to come back to herself. And she'll never be as big as she was. There was this one white girl in the mid 2000s, early to mid 2000s, named Kesha. They hated Kesha. White women hated Kesha. Kesha was dirty. She was real slutty in her little music. She was real, just a little, just a trash white girl. They did not give her career was short-lived. It was short-lived. They did not. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Nope. You don't get to represent us. They didn't start claiming Pink until Pink started singing white folks music. Because Pink's first album was black folks music, and white people did not claim her. And she wasn't even out here twerking and gyrating and doing all that. She was just making music that was more R&B pop, black pop, than it was white. Y'all just naming white women at this point, so I'm not paying attention to y'all no more. But there's no modern equivalent to Sexy Red, Suki Hana, Cardi B, Krishan Rock. Anytime a white girl went down that path, they shunned her. They shunned her. Paris Hilton, the heiress of the Hilton legacy and estate. When she started being ratchet, they was like, she was good for some headlines. They was like, oh no, baby, we not getting you in the spotlight because you're not gonna influence all the rest of our girls. And she faded on into obscurity, got to act together. Now, when they talk about Paris Hilton at all, they don't talk about her past. They talk about, oh, she's married with a couple of kids and blah 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 blah. Lindsay Lohan, when she went down the wrong path and got on drugs, started acting crazy, they dismissed her too. Nope, you don't get to be in front of the camera. You don't get to influence our youth no more. Bye. Miley Cyrus, the same thing. When she was Hannah Montana, it was all good. When she got to twerking, trying to be nope. Thank you, Miss Regina. So our image is so disgraceful as Black women. What's worse, these females would rather keep it. The hypocrisy for me. Exactly. Thank you, Common said she should have kept that to herself. But the hyena is gonna be a hyena. Amazing, just plain dumb. And thank you to Renzo. Say, hey, twin, have everyone look up Joseph Grimaldi, the origin of clowns, Harley Quinn, and it will open up their minds. Literally. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. I don't know if some of y'all got what I was trying to get to when I started talking about white women. I'm not talking about white women that fell off in a career. I don't know. I don't think y'all got it. I don't think that y'all understood where I was coming from. That's okay. But I just don't think y'all really understood what I was talking about. So on that note, I'm gonna get on up out of here. So jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye bye, Crimsonites.